Evil, a word that sends shivers down our spines. It speaks of horrors both real and imagined. But what if evil is more than just a concept? What if it's a force, ancient and cunning, weaving its way through the tapestry of human history? This force is real. It is unseen, yet its influence is everywhere. It preys on our fears, our weaknesses. It whispers doubts into the ears of the unsuspecting. Its goal? To enslave our souls and keep us locked in a cycle of suffering. We may try to ignore it, but evil is patient. It lurks in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. It thrives on chaos and feeds on negativity. And the moment we let our guard down, it seizes its chance, pulling us into its insidious web. We like to think we are in control, masters of our own destinies. But the truth is far more unsettling. Each act of cruelty, every hateful thought, acts as an invitation. It's a beacon in the darkness, signaling to the forces of evil that we are ripe for the taking. These negative emotions are not just abstract concepts. They have a real and tangible effect on our being. They lower our vibrational frequency, making us vulnerable to the insidious whispers of evil entities, like a trax-like. The more we indulge in negativity, the more we align ourselves with the frequencies of these malevolent beings. We become puppets, dancing to their tune, our lives a bleak reflection of their dark desires. Evil is not a monolithic entity. It is shape-shifting, adapting to our fears and beliefs. It takes on many forms, each more insidious than the last. These are not simply figures of mythology, but real entities, existing in dimensions beyond our perception. Demons, archons, jinn, these are but a few names whispered in hushed tones throughout history. They are parasitic entities, feeding off our negative energy. They infiltrate our institutions, our governments, our media, whispering their poisonous agendas into the ears of the powerful. Wars, famines, economic collapses, these are not just unfortunate events. They are orchestrated chaos, designed to keep humanity in a state of fear and subservience. And behind it all, pulling the strings, are these unseen manipulators, their true motives shrouded in darkness. But all hope is not lost. Just as there are forces that seek to enslave us, there are those who fight for our freedom. They are the antibodies of the universe, warriors of light battling tirelessly against the encroaching darkness. Angels, ascended masters, extraterrestrial beings of pure consciousness. They go by many names. Their origins and their methods may differ, but their goal is singular: to guide humanity towards enlightenment and liberation. They work through subtle means, nudging us towards the path of righteousness, whispering guidance and courage into the hearts of those who are open to receive it. But they will not interfere directly, for ours is a journey of self-discovery. The battle between good and evil is not fought on some distant battlefield. It rages within each and every one of us. Every day we are faced with a choice: to succumb to the darkness or to embrace the light. Maintaining a high vibrational frequency is not some new age mumbo-jumbo. It is our first and strongest line of defense against the forces of evil. Fear, anger, hatred, these lower our frequency, making us vulnerable to attack. Love, compassion, gratitude, these raise our vibration, acting as an impenetrable shield against negativity. They connect us to the divine spark within us all, empowering us to resist the temptations of the darkness. Our physical bodies are merely vessels, temporary vehicles for our eternal souls. Death is not the end, but a transition, a shedding of the old to make way for the new. The soul, however, continues its journey, carrying with it the lessons learned and the karmic debts accrued. This journey is not linear, it is cyclical, a spiral of death and rebirth, each lifetime offering a chance for growth, for evolution. We are drawn back to this physical realm time and time again, until we have learned the lessons we need to break free from the cycle. This is the ultimate trap of the material world, to keep us ensnared in the cycle of suffering, forever bound to the wheel of karma. But there is a way out. a path to liberation that leads beyond the confines of this physical existence. The key to escaping the reincarnation cycle lies not in rituals or religious dogma, but in the very essence of our being. Virtues like love, compassion, courage, and wisdom are not just abstract ideals. They are vibrational frequencies, keys that unlock the doors to higher states of consciousness. By embodying these virtues, we raise our vibration, aligning ourselves with the divine frequencies of the cosmos. We become beacons of light, shining brightly in the darkness, impervious to the manipulations of lower entities. This is the true path to enlightenment, to breaking free from the cycle of suffering and achieving spiritual liberation. It is a journey of self-discovery, of confronting our shadows and embracing our inner light. The battle between good and evil is not fought on some distant battlefield, nor is it waged after death in some celestial court. It is a choice we make every single day in every thought, every word, every action. Heaven and hell are not physical places, but states of being. They are reflections of our internal state, the culmination of a lifetime's worth of choices. We choose our destiny with every decision we make, every path we take. The path of darkness is easy, seductive in its promise of instant gratification and power. But it is a dead end, a spiral leading only to further suffering. The path of light is arduous, demanding courage, compassion, and unwavering commitment. But it is the only path that leads to true freedom. The nature of evil is complex, its influence subtle and pervasive. It preys on our weaknesses, our fears, our insecurities. But we are not helpless victims. We have the power to choose our own destiny, to resist the darkness and embrace the light. The battlefield is not out there, in some distant galaxy or other dimension. It is within us, within our hearts and minds. And the outcome of this battle, the fate of our souls, rests solely in our hands. The choice is ours. Will we succumb to the shadows or rise to meet the light? The answer, my friends, lies within each and every one of us. The time to choose is now.